now of London Scholars. Started the season with Newcastle Thunder, also played with the Keighley Cougars as well once upon a time. So we're just about ready and raring for kick-off. Our referee is Mr. Ben Thaler, touch judges Tom Grant and John Roberts, our match commissioner Steve Williams. The scene is set. It's international action here on Our League, with Dave Parkinson and Leon Price doing his level best to sprint back up and join me here in the commentary position after doing that hosting job with George at the start. So these are nervous moments right at the start of the game. Jamal Coleman just having a word with a couple of teammates, most notably there Joel Farrell, who's had a brilliant season, it must be said, with Sheffield Eagles. 12 tries for him over the course of the campaign. So just a few seconds away. As I mentioned, nervous times. There's a lot of young players in this England lineup in particular. Morgan Smithies, of course, played in the schoolboy internationals last year as Richardson takes that first ball, then palms it onto Oliver Partington. He gets blasted in the tackle. A couple of players charging in to make that stop. England making first use of possession, 25 metres from their own line. Powell in at dummy half from the Wigan club, of course. Passes to his right hand side. It's a straightforward drive through the middle. And again, it's going to be about who controls the ball better in these opening stages. Tackle coming in there from Daniel Thomas. It's a breezy old commentary position, and that breeze is drifting right down the ground, as you can see, right in the face of the Jamaicans. And it's Ashton Golding with that carry. 21 appearances for Featherstone Rovers this season. He's been in good form. Just signed for Huddersfield Giants for next term. And again, it's Jamaica making first use of their possession, just 30 metres away from their own line. England attacking with their defence. Strong surge through that middle, but equally strong defence as well. Thomas at dummy half. Vastly experienced player, passes to his right hand side. That's Michael Lawrence, 26 appearances for Huddersfield this season. Into the middle it comes. There's James Woodburn-Hall, dynamic runner of the ball, as Leeds found to their cost at one point this season. But they're on the halfway line. Jamaica, last tackle. Thomas shuffles it right. Kick comes in to complete the set from Jamal Coleman. It'll bounce, it'll bobble into the arms of Niall Evalds. He links it back. And that's a solid surge. First up hit by Tom Lynham, controlled by 3, just outside his own 20. Delighted to have been joined by Leon Price. Now, Leon, what do you make of what you've seen so far? You've just seen a couple of sets. I know you've sprinted up here.
Yeah, it's just obviously what we expected, a tight start. We'll see both sides wanting to get in the arm wrestle, complete the sets, kick the ball early, and we'll go from there.
Harry Newman played in that Academy International Series last term. Good run that from Powell, linking up with Richardson. Richardson charging forward, only 13 appearances for St Helens this season. He plays it on the 40 metre line. Ball past the left hand side. Kick comes in to complete the set from Harry Smith. It's a high hanging one. Bounces awkwardly. It's bounced in favour just about of the Jamaican side.
Lucky there. I think that's the winger's ball. He's got to call for that. I mean, we all know in rugby league you don't never ever let the ball bounce, and Jamaica got away with that lightly, really. Yeah,
Ben Jones-Bishop was really delaying there, wasn't he, and getting on it. But Jamaica in possession now, bringing the ball down their right-hand side, 20 metres in from touch on the edge of the 20-metre line, 2.5 minutes gone. Still, they're working their way forward down that right-hand side. There's Keenan Tomlinson of the Batley Bulldogs Club, plays it. And infield it's moved to Lawrence again, another strong carry from Lawrence. He's a player I've always admired, Michael Lawrence, a real tough character. Ball back to Woodburn-Hall, fires his kick long downfield. It'll bounce, it'll bobble straight into the arms there of Niall Evalds. 27 tries in all competitions this season for Niall Evalds, and he's caught there by the Jamaican setup. 3 in the tackle. The ball played 20 metres in from touch. That's a strong on-rushing run coming in from Greg Minikin. He'll prove an astute signing for Hull Kingston Rovers next year. Ball played to Powell. He links it with Lynham. They call him the flying pig in Warrington. Surge downfield. Here's Powell. Another dart forward. Brilliant run. Links with support as well. Good work from Harry Smith. Didn't panic either. He's inside that 20 metre line. It's going to open out to the right hand side now. Here's Richardson. Linking with Evalds. It's out amongst the back line. Here's Minikin for the corner. First try comes. 3.5 minutes in. Great link up play down that right hand side. Well celebrated as well. Let's just have a look at this one again, Leon. Good, nice link up down that right-hand side, and Minikin with the surge over in the corner.
Yeah, it was a great service from Dummy, first of all from Sam Powell. Got the ball to Richardson. Richardson went nicely to the line. He was hit hard and put inside pressure on by Farrell, but nice slick hands, got to the outside and scored a try. I think Mason Caton-Brown, he was probably jammed in a little bit too hard. He should have pushed off, and he caused a problem for the Jamaican defence.
Is that more a communication issue, do you reckon?
Yeah, I think it was poor defence from Jamaica. Nice play from Richardson, so don't take anything away from his play.
Nice to see his lack of game time at St Helens not affecting his confidence, though.
No, it's probably very disappointing for him. The season before, he had a breakout season for St Helens. He was very much the man in the papers every week, and probably to play another season and not be in the team, and Theo Farge has a fantastic season, probably very frustrating for him. That's why he's moved to Castleford, and he'll be going there to prove a few people wrong.
Well, they've got a habit of Castleford of picking up players that are after proving a point, haven't they?
Yeah. Luke Gale probably did the same. Luke Gale had an up and down career before he went to Cass, and then he absolutely nailed his name down there at Castleford and absolutely smashed it for a couple of seasons. Let's
see if Richardson can nail this one from the touchline. He's give it chances, give it more than chances. Flags are raised, and it is 6-0 in favour of the England Knights. One thing that I've noticed, certainly in this first 5.5 minutes, Leon, is the running being done from dummy half by Sam Powell.
He looks really sharp. Yeah, he looks really, really sharp from dummy half. I don't think you see that too much at Wigan, really. His running game is probably something you don't notice as much, but today is, like you say, rightly so. The first 5 minutes has been really, really sharp.
So it's back on the halfway line with Jamaica, Jamel Coleman. Another vastly experienced campaigner now, fires this kit long. Taken on the full by Richardson. He turns, finds support. It's a solid surge if ever there was one to that 20-metre line. Well met though by Farrell in defence. Powell to his inside. Picking up the running there of Oliver Partington. He's had a breakout season at Wigan as well. 20 plus appearances for him this year. Now Smith, good work from Smith. Half break from him. He's a tricky halfback. You can see why he's certainly the top of the tree in the Academy Stakes. Here's Newman running in field. Been an establishing season for him as well. 22 appearances for Leeds this term. Powell kicks from dummy half. It's a good kick to put England on the front foot. Goulding chases back to pick it up, then links it back there with Greg Johnson. We've not seen much of him this season for the Salford Red Devils, unfortunately. Just one appearance. And here's Mason Caton-Brown, released by Wakefield mid-season after 10 appearances and 6 tries. He'll play it to Goulding, who passes to his right-hand side to Farrell, meeting the sandwich there. Huge hit coming in there. 3 players controlling. You could almost hear the hit on our microphones. And there's Ben Jones-Bishop. I've got to say, this Jamaican side, they're running into a teeth of a gale. It's really breezy up in our commentary position. So having to judge their kicking game, which Jamel Coleman tries to do, but it'll sit up for Niall Evalds, who takes it on the full. Starts the counter-attack down that left-hand side, tries to skip inside, but the tackle is a good one. 7.5 minutes gone. England 6, Jamaica 0. The Knights in command so far. Still the early stages of the game. That's a loose pass from Lynham, picked up and cleaned up by Richardson, who regains his feet quickly, tries to skip across, and Thomas comes in with a cruncher, and he's penalised. So let's just have a look at this replay again. It's Richardson skipping along. Oh yeah, he stuck the arm out there.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
He's probably just fired a warning shot across his bows there. Don't come running at me too often. Tap penalty taken. Run comes in field. Newman to the 20-metre line, just turned over on his back. He'll play this ball 20 metres in from touch, and it comes across to the right-hand side. Here's Morgan Smithies. Ran in some amazing stats in one particular game I saw. 14 carries and 72 tackles. Now England playing on the left-hand side. Solid run down the left-hand side by Greenwood. He's caught within that 10-metre line. Picked up out of dummy half. Long ball into the middle. Here's Powell dummy in. Links with Richardson. It's out amongst the back line again. It's released to Minikin. Minikin trying to stand the defence up. He's got across in numbers. Great work by Woodburn Hall. Just 5 metres away from touch, 2 metres out from the try line. Infield it comes to Richardson. He's linking up with Powell. Powell will get it back to Smithies. Smithies surging through that middle. And they're going from dummy half, and that is a bit of open play there. Has he got over? No, he hasn't. It's a knock on, but again, that alert play. I was waiting just as Powell picked it up. I tell you what, Leon, he is definitely a real sharp tool today, isn't he?
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp. He's run probably 4 or 5 times so far in the first 9-10 minutes. He's looking like he's got something to prove, which is fantastic.
Wasn't far off scoring at all there. Back on the game, Jamaica back in possession, just inside their own 20-metre line. Brought through the middle by Kamazi McCain, who slips the ball out to Mason Caton Brown. He's got pace if he can get free, but Minikin's all over him like a rash. Helped out there as well by Cameron Smith from the Leeds club. Running back in field is Greg Johnson. Only gained 5 metres. Lawrence taking over with the drive, gains 10 metres. Steady as she goes for Jamaica. Thomas takes a run. He's had a great season for Dewsbury Celtic. 15 tries in all competitions for him this year. Plays it to Jamal Coleman, who's put under a bit of pressure, but he'll find the touchline. And I think they'll be quite happy with where that ball was turned over.
Yeah, they've run a couple of times from dummy half, and they've kicked a couple of times from dummy half, and that's an effective kick. I don't think you can probably see from your screen, from the shot on the screens, but it's really, really windy up here. So down there at pitch level, that's obviously a really good kick. To keep it low, out of the wind, pretty in touch.
Yeah. So it's going to be a scrum with head and feet to the England Knights on the edge of their own 20-metre line. Oh, that's a good, strong carry first up. Gains about 10 metres. Powell tells everybody just to calm down as Newman picks up, scoops down the left-hand side. Ran about 10 metres before being met and caught in the middle of a strong 2-man challenge. He'll regain his feet, plays it to Powell. One pass to the right. They're just trying to punch their way through the middle, aren't they? Set the field position early and open it up.
They've had some good completions so far, so they'll be looking just to continue completing the sets.
Pattinson plays it. Powell links with Richardson, gets through the first tackle, does well to get to the edge of the 20-metre line. 22 metres away from the line. It's passed to the left. Here's Smith onto night levels. Oh, he's down the other wing. Oh, and into play with Newman. Newman for the line. Has he got that? No, it's a forward pass. Forward pass. Mr. Thaler has spotted that one. Good work between him and the touch judge on that far side.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what Tommy was trying to do there. I think he was pretty much through the line, one-on-one. Got to put away there. Just really, surely should go and finish that. But forward pass, rightly called by Ben Thaler. My mate Tommy there is a little bit crazy sometimes, a little bit unorthodox, and that's another showcase of his craziness.
So it's Jamaica back in possession, 10 metres from their own line, trailing by 6 points to 0.
Oh,
big hit. Wow, that was a massive hit there. Powell and Smithies both involved in that one. Down the left hand side it comes, and that's James Woodburn Hall again, all wrapped up by 3. They're certainly putting numbers in the tackle here in England, which is controlling the speed of the play of the ball, but is that holding on too long? Referee gives some benefit of the doubt. Here goes Thomas.
He's been lively so far. Look, he's looking really good.
Remember him coming through at Leeds back in the early 2000s. He's at the veteran stage now. Still working the way forward here, Jamaica. Just put down their side of the halfway line. Thomas to the right. Kick comes in from Jamal Coleman to complete that set again. And I think you're right. I think they're negating that win pretty well with keeping the kicking game low with Leon.
Absolutely. If you put the ball in the air, it's just going to blow straight back to you. You can really feel it up here, the breeze. So I think a good kicking game so far from Jamaica.
I am saying I'm trying to act as your windbreak here.
I'm warm.
Well, seeing as we're 13 minutes in, everyone's going to be warm down there as well, aren't they?
So sure will be.
Forward on England on the edge of the 40-metre line inside their own half. Powell will pick up. He's got options left and right. He runs it forward. Oh, he's causing havoc at the moment. Links with Smith. Smith down the ground. He's got support down that left-hand side. Streaming up in support. He's Newman, and that's a brilliant tackle.
Fantastic defence.
Teammate.
Fantastic defence.
That was superb from Ashton Golding.
Brilliant tackle there. Fantastic tackle. Great commitment from Ashton Golding.
Let's just look at this from on the replay. You see Powell calling for more intensity. He picks up one-handed, and he's off again.
Yeah, Powell's been the best player on the field so far in his first 15-20 minutes. Great support play there. It's a fantastic offload, but what a brilliant bit of cover defence from Ashton Golding. He prides himself on defence. He says he's a defensive player. So yeah, it's still great work though. Fantastic try saving tackle.
Ball kicked into touch. It was a penalty the way of the Jamaican side. Tattoo taking 10 metres in from the touchline. Run comes in there on that far side. Still, they're just going forward in 5 or 6 metre bursts at the moment. They might gain a couple more here through Michael Lawrence. Huddersfield's captain all wrapped up right in the middle of the field. Ball passed down the left hand side now. Woodburn Hall dropping it back over his shoulder for Joel Farrell. Skirts across the defence, now straightens up. Gained some good metres in the end towards that 40. Almost 15 minutes of the game gone. 6-0 in favour of England. Down that right hand side it's moved again. Keeping the play simple here. Is that the basis of international rugby league? Keep it simple, don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah, I just think it's completing the sets, trying to get some field position. And they've had no good ball whatsoever so far, Jamaica. All the ball has been in England's favour really. So I think what Jamaica will be looking to do is try and get the ball in the right areas, try and put the ball in goal. They've got the wind against them. Complete some sets and try and get some good ball. They've not had any good ball yet.
We saw an example there of how dangerous a runner Ashton Golding could be, but unfortunately loose carry from him and he's coughed up possession, so it's going to be a scrum.
How's that England's ball?
It did seem to go backwards, didn't it?
I don't understand how that's England's ball.
Ball to be fed by Richardson, he's not complaining.
Oh, I won't be either.
It comes out at the base. This is Lynham again, throwing himself at the defensive line. Pops the ball back as well to Powell. Powell looks around for support. It arrives from Rob Butler. Breakout season for him as well. 21 years old. Spent time with both Coventry Bears and London Scholars before a regular season in Super League. Over it's on this right hand side with Cameron Smith, the England version. He'll play it 15 metres in from touch. Richardson fires it left. Powell linking at the back. Smith strong running down that side as well, but it's been ripped out. So penalty the way of England. They'll look to try and pick up the pace here. It's been almost total domination, hasn't it? They've really made the most of this wind advantage, Leon.
Yeah, they've controlled the ball really, really well. I don't think they've made an error so far, so they're making the most of it, and this is going to look like a dangerous opportunity here for them.
It's Partington does the run around with Powell. Now it's out amongst the back line once more. Evalds across to Minikin. Minikin for the corner. Second try of the game. It goes the way of Greg Minikin, as did the first, and it comes in the 17th minute. Great backline play again.
Beautiful ball from Niall Evans. Spit your teeth out, Leon. Niall Evans. Nice little run around, a Wigan combination. Partington, Powell. Great ball out the back. Richardson, Shaw, out the ball. Evans. Nice little face ball.
That's the money ball, that one.
That's the money ball, baby. That's what you get paid to do. Great finish. Well constructed try from England.
And I've got to say, with the way that England Knights have started this, there's a few of these lads that are confident of pushing further on in their careers, because that's the other side of the England Knights programme, isn't it?
Yeah, for players like Niall Evans, who is probably feel a little bit hard done by not making the full GB or England team. You want to come to this level and prove that you should be playing at the high level. So that's what's on. That's what these boys are looking to do, is to put a performance on to show Wayne Bennett that they could take the next level up.
Once again, it's a difficult conversion attempt for that man, Danny Richardson. 10 points to 0 in favour of England at the moment. This kick to come. Always give it chances again. Oh, I tell you what, he's a quality kicker, isn't he, Richardson?
He can kick a ball. Fantastic strike.
12 points to 0 in favour of the England Knights, and I heard you pre-match telling George you expected this to be a comfortable England performance. You're getting that currently at the moment, aren't you, really? Yeah,
I think it's just levels. Obviously, you've got guys that are playing for Jamaica that play in League One. You've got guys here that have been playing academy rugby and top level rugby, St Helens, Leeds, Wiggins, and it's what you expect, really.
And it's no disrespect to the Jamaican guys either, is it?
No disrespect whatsoever. No, they're playing well.
Well, this kick goes long. Richardson calls out for it, then fires the ball back inside to Partington. Tell you what, he can take a hit, that fella, can't he?
He can. He's been throwing it around this season. He's shown no respect to the senior player.
This is great play down the right-hand side. Here goes Minikin, trying to step the defence, gets it back inside. Smith, he goes to ground off Richardson. Is that play on?
That should be play on.
It is play on. It's back to one as well on the whole tackle count as the ball whipped left to Evalds. He spins and drops it back to Butler, who sets the position again.
Butler's looked good so far. He's really taken a lot of good carries.
On the edge of that 20-metre line again, England find themselves. Powell shuffles off left, links with Smithies. Big and strong, drives for that 10-metre line, just gets past it, has Lawrence for company. Powell looks to link it short with Partington, who knew he was going to get hit. And he's put down 2 metres out from that try line, directly underneath the post. You can see the pads in front of you there. Down the right-hand side, it's moved again. They've looked dangerous every time it's come this way, and it's gone out to Minikin. Minikin again. It's a hat-trick for Greg Minikin. And wow, he's warming up ahead of this move for Hull Kingston Rovers. It's style, isn't he?
Look very, very sharp so far. He's finished a couple of tries fantastically well. Jamaica's left edge defence really needs to sort themselves out, because it's nothing complicated. The England boys are not putting any big plays. All they're doing is going to the line, putting a little block play on. Richardson's having a field there. All he is go to the line, ball out the back, and Evalds is a little tip, and it's an easy finish really. Mason, Kane Brownie really needs to sort his defence out on this left side. They're jamming, they don't know what they're doing. They're jamming, sometimes they're jamming in hard, sometimes they're staying off. They don't know what they're doing. They really need to sort it out.
He just keeps shooting in every time, doesn't he?
No, yeah, well, it's going to be a long afternoon if they don't fix the problems really quickly.
Gives Richardson another opportunity on goal. 21 minutes of the game gone. 16 points to 0 in favour of the England Knights. Got to say, I'm loving this atmosphere in this ground today as well. There was a steel band playing before, and Otis Stowe was on pitch side.
Yeah, you don't get much better atmosphere than a Leeds Headingley. It's the Emerald Headingley. Yeah. So what a look at the stadium. It's absolutely beautiful, and one of my favourite grounds to play at. It's absolutely fantastic stadium. Love playing here.
Can you officially say that as a Bradford lad?
Yeah, I love beating them here.
Kick was it from Richardson. He's judged it again. Flags are raised. He can do no wrong at the moment. 18 points to 0, and England Knights can do no wrong either. Let's have another look at how this try came about. We've got the reverse angle on it, and there you saw players jumping in from all angles.
It's nothing complicated, it's nothing fancy, it's really simple rugby league, but the Jamaican left edge defence are having an absolute nightmare. They really need to fix that very quickly.
It's England 19, Jamaica 0.
22 minutes of this game gone. 18 points to 0 in favour of the Knights. Back with Jaimel Coleman on halfway. That's just like his previous kick, but it's allowed to bounce on this occasion. Oh, and they've contested it, come up with it. That's a nice play.
This is their first chance in good ball. Jamaica's first chance, and this is what they've been dying for.
Caton Brown plays it, infield it comes. Hall right across, but Kamisi McCain, one of those domestic players, all caught in the middle of the field. Did well though, took the hit. Plays it to Thomas, he scoots right. There's a penalty the way of Jamaica, hands in the ruck. You can't do that. So Lawrence takes that ball back, taps it, decides to drive it through the middle, 5 metres away from the line. Thomas picks up, sends it left. Now Farrell takes over.
His dad was some player.
Oh yeah, Anthony. Great player. Across to the right it's moved. Once again the defence is caught, and it's good. 2 metres away from the line, Jamaica asking questions. Down that right hand side is Tomlinson. Oh, he slips the ball out. Well picked up by Jaimel Coleman. Jordan Andrade all tackled. He's 5 metres away from the line. Across it comes left. Now straightening up is Tomlinson again, taking another drive. Last tackle signalled here. Ball to the left with Jaimel Coleman. Lines it up for Woodburn Hall. He drifts it in behind the defence. A little bit too much on it though. I like the thought process behind that, but didn't quite get the accuracy right.
Just a little bit too long on the kick, but a little bit too hard. Nice well constructed set though from Jamaica. They look sharp there. Good defence from England.
couple
And now the big boys come on.
Yeah, I noticed Matty English with that flame of hair that he's got. He's going onto the field. England go on the charge down this right hand side. There's Cameron Smith again. He's been good on his carry so far. Over halfway line he drifts. Plays it to Powell. Running is Ashworth. Great run. Links with English. Brought down by his teammate there in Lawrence. 20 metres away from the line. His club teammate, I must be say. Now ball moves down the left. Smith out to Evalds. Just had to concentrate on catching that and then loses possession. Jamaica have it back. There's Mo Agoro celebrating a move to Keighley Cougars for next season. Certainly a prolific try scorer at League One level, as Jamaica awarded a penalty. High tackle there. Ben Jones-Bishop. So Jamaica get another penalty. 25 minutes gone. 18 points to 0. Jamaica trail.
On comes the reggae warrior, Ross Peltier.
Just moved to Doncaster, hasn't he, for next year?
Yeah, poor for the Bradford Bulls fans. A massive Bradford lad, big Bulls fan. Had a good couple of years at Bradford, so yeah, disappointing for the Bradford Bulls fans, like myself, Bulls fan. But good for us.
Was a very popular player down at Odds.
Really popular, yeah, really popular. Big Bulls fan, big Bradford boy.
There he is, all wrapped up. Plays it right on the halfway line. Thomas to Lawrence. Oh, they've lost possession. It's picked up by Powell. Powell's put down right on the halfway line. England with ball in hand once again, looking to add some pressure onto this line. Good run forward by Ledsky. He's a big guy as well.
Massive.
Brought down this left hand side. Joe Greenwood takes 3 of them to put him down. Even then, they've not fully completed the job. He'll stand and play it. And across to the right it'll come again through Smith and Powell. And he'll link with Ashworth. He's had a massive season for St Helens. 29 appearances for them in all competitions. 4 for Lee as well, early doors. As he's brought down this right hand side. Little attempted handoff came in from Toby King. 12 metres away from the line. Ball brought back to the middle. Richardson, swift as you like to Powell, who drifts a kick through. It's a good kick, that one. One to really test out Ben Jones-Bishop, who was good on it but has been forced to concede a dropout. And that's just building pressure, isn't it, Leon?
Yeah, great play from England. Beautiful kick from Sam Powell. Diffusing in the in goal. And they'll get another repeat set, which I think they'll probably score again from on this right hand edge if they go there, because Jamaica are having real difficulty stopping the play, the quick hands.
So 27 minutes of the game gone, I should say. Put my teeth in. Really short dropout. Taken on this right hand side by Toby King, who's drifted back to the middle, tries to split the defence. He's had a solid season with Warrington as well, 30 appearances. But he won't be too happy with that, but he's been awarded a penalty. There was hands in, according to our match official Ben Thaler. Tomlinson just leaving his hands in. Let's have a look and see whether that was right as the tap is taken. England 5 metres away from that line. Powell brings it right. Richardson out to Toby King. King steps again. Hands on to Minikin. Minikin sets back for the middle. Beats one player. Can't beat Peltier. Peltier's directly in front of him. Brings him down with the help of a couple more, but there's a penalty there once more. Tell you what, they're doing well to man the barricades at the moment, Jamaica.
They're hanging in there, aren't they?
Just about hanging in. Can they hold out a bit longer? Richardson drifts across field, links with Smith. Smith out the back to Greenwood. Greenwood's all controlled in the hit down on that 10 metre line by Brown. English straightens up. Good run from English. Keeps himself low. Drives to the line. Spinning. He's held up though. Good defence on that try line. And I think that description of hanging in is a really good one, Leon. They're just hanging in there.
Just about. They're doing everything they can. They're doing really, really well. England look really sharp though.
Let's see if they can hold on a bit longer as Powell skims it right. Smith links with Richardson. Now he's back with Ashworth. I love the way he just drifts across field. Now he straightens up and he's 2 metres out from that line. Made a real big impact since coming on about 5 minutes ago. Powell, long ball left. Smith, through hands to Evolds. Now it's out to Lynham. Lynham for the corner. Acrobatic finish, but it's a forward pass. Denied again.
Just poor positioning from Tom. He just needs to be two yards back there behind your centre. No need to be in front of anybody because the ball was on. It was a try time. He just stood in front of Evolds there.
A simple call for the touch was really.
Yes, a really simple call. Yeah.
Half an hour gone, 18 points to 0. Hope you're enjoying the coverage via our league this afternoon. Remember, you've also got another 2 Oceania Cup games coming up, along with the subscription that you paid for this particular match. That's over the next 2 weekends. So International Rugby League here on the Our League app. Caton Brown controlled in that stop. He's just 15 metres away from his own line down centre field. English it was with the tackle, so too Cameron Smith. Running out of dummy half there is Greg Johnson. He's controlled backwards. Turned and forced backwards in that challenge about 5 metres. Peltier. They'll have some job trying to force him backwards. 10 metres gained, but he's lost the ball. The referee spotted an offence there from England. Just ripping the ball out with half an hour gone. And just these penalties, they'll be, I suppose, preying on the minds of the England coaching staff. They can cut these type of stuff out, really, can't they, Liam?
I think they've been pretty good so far. I think they've been really disciplined. They've completed the sets. They've looked good in good ball. A couple of penalties that they need to clean up on, but nothing too much to worry about, I don't think. Jamaica really need to get some good ball. They've had one good ball attacking set. Everything's been coming out of yardage, so they want to try and get some field position here.
There's Peltier being rolled down on the halfway line, plays it to Thomas. He sends it down the right hand side. Jamal Coleman linking play up. Big challenge coming in there, and Moagoro. He'll play it to Thomas. Infield runner is Andrade. Spent time with both Halifax and Salford earlier on in his career. Now Coleman running at the defence, handing on to Peltier. Peltier caught. Last tackle signalled here, 25 metres out from the line. Ball back with Jamal Coleman. He'll loft this one to the air. Over on that right hand side as we look on. Lynham under a bit of pressure, takes it in the air.
Fantastic catch.
Taken in the air as well. So wins that penalty. But you're right, he was put under plenty of pressure there, wasn't he?
Brilliant catch, two hands above his head, caught the ball in the air, off the ground. Fantastic catch.
It was almost like one of those Aussie rules catches, really, wasn't it?
Great catch.
Kicks drifted out into touch. Pushes England forward 20 metres, tap to be taken, 10 metres in field. That's a good first carry from Greenwood. Spun to make the ball available as well, has 3 players hanging off him. 32 minutes gone, England 18, Jamaica 0. Big defence from Jamaica in this set. England still just behind the halfway line. Ball picked up by Cruz Lehman, who's gone on. Now he's linked down this right hand side. There's Cameron Smith again making good inroads. Farrell drags him down with the help of Woodburn Hall. Here's Lehman, been doing that all season for Huddersfield Giants. 29 appearances this year for Huddersfield. Evolds to his left hand side, long ball. Misses 3 men out there, and another 2 men missed out there. Newman links it with Lynham for the corner. No one's denying that one. Great movement down the left hand side. Unselfish play from Tom Lynham for Tom Lynham to go in. Harry Newman handing on.
Great finish, great hands. England look really sharp so far. It's the first time we've seen the left edge really get a chance to show what they've got. Richardson, great ball. Smith. It's just a simple shot go. The edge defence of Jamaica are having a nightmare. Easy finish for Tom there. He's too big and too strong to be stopped from there. He's the big boy, the flying pig, steaming pig, Tom Lynham.
It was 3 really good wide passes there from England, wasn't it, which created that space.
It's nice to see England look really they look together. They look very much like a team, a team performance. You know, it's not easy to always come together on an international stage of players from all different clubs, but they've been really together here. They've looked very fluent. The balls have been crisp. They've had a lot of attacking sets, and they look really well. It
maybe speaks volumes that for the coaching for the coaching team how they brought them together this week.
Yeah, they look like a team, which is the highest accolade you can give them. Is they look like they're all stuck together, and from here, there, and everywhere, they look like a club performance, which is fantastic.
Richardson from the other side.
He's
it's
on
the
fire.
Same result.
He's on fire.
24 points to nil. You know something, Leon? You know, earlier this season we were catching up, and you were betting me, and I think you've come up on it. So £32. I've been waiting till I work with you again.
Oh no, I don't need it. We'll give it to charity.
For those of you uninitiated, when myself and Leon have worked together over the course of the season, we've been taking bets, haven't we, on goal kicks?
Every now and again. Just for fun though.
Leon's up on the bet, by the way, so yeah, that's £2 going to charity. Restart taken. Richardson underneath it. Here's Ashworth. I just love the way he has no thought of self-preservation at all, does he?
He looks really strong. He's run the ball really well so far. Great little short side play.
And here's Smith. Well controlled. That's a good hit there by Farrell. Cruz Lehman putting their pass on to Minikin. He's just skipping through so many challenges, it's untrue. Got another short side play on. Lovely link up. King back in field. Here's Lehman. Lehman's got support both sides. Goes out to King. King to finish. 5 metres in from touch. 5 metres away from the line. He scurries over. But that's all down to short side plays, that.
Cruz Lehman, for me, is a player that could really get to the top level of rugby league. I don't think it'll be long before we see him in a full international jersey of England. Fantastic vision. Short side play. Picks up Richardson, quick hands to Smith, goes out wide, back inside to Cruz Lehman again, nice little palm off, 2-on-1 with a fullback. That's an easy finish there for Toby King.
Adds to his 9 domestic tries of the season, with 1 at international level for the England Knights. One of 7 players in this lineup who actually toured Papua New Guinea last year with the Knights. Certainly another one who could be tipped for the top in a very short space of time. But you mentioned there about Cruz Lehman and the impact that he's had already, and the fact that you think he could go all the way onto bigger and better things. Oldham fans will have been telling you this for years when they saw him on dual registration about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I've watched Huddersfield quite closely this year, been to quite a few of their games, and it's given me a chance to watch him. He's a really dangerous player. The combination between him and Adam O'Brien has worked really well for Huddersfield. 2 very good players, but Cruz is really attacking. I think he could definitely go on to bigger and better things.
Oh, I tell you what, drop Richardson.
He's missed the easy one.
He's missed his easiest kick of the game so far. Although, having said that, it was only about 10 metres in from touch, wasn't it? Just have another look at the short side play. It's almost like 9 stuff, this. We saw the 9s, and we'll be seeing a bit of video footage at half time regarding how England and men and women fared in that. But that was almost like a 9s play down that right hand side, using space. Restart taken. Lehman to his right hand side. Just looking there, that's a Ledsky. And now Richardson, long ball to the right hand side. Minikin and King linking well. There's Minikin, all put down. 2 and a bit minutes to go till half time. Lehman to Richardson. There's so much confidence in this England side. It's great to see as English takes a massive hit there by Andrade. Smith drifts a kick over the top. It's into space. Jones Bishop looks like he's caught, but that ball, fortunately for him, just beating everybody and drifted over the touchline. It's a great kick. Tell you what, I'm going to request more steel bands to come to rugby league games.
It's nice, isn't it?
I love it. Yeah. Finding myself dancing at the commentary position here, which is it's a dreadful sight. No cameras, please. No cameras.
Go on, Dave. 2 minutes to half time. Come on, Jamaica.
So Jamaica in possession, 10 metres from their own line. Here comes Ben Jones Bishop. Just 5 metres gained on that occasion. Big collision there on Greg Johnson. Love to see a breakaway from a couple of these Jamaican guys. Can they work it? Minute out from half time. Thomas moves it to dummy half. Passes to his left hand side to Peltier, who's certainly driven his way in. Oh, another penalty the way of Jamaica. Just leaving the hands in at the ruck. It's happened a couple of times as Woodburn all taps and sets off running. Gains 20 metres. This is good ball territory finally for Jamaica.
1 minute 14 to go. Come on, Jamaica.
Down this right hand side it comes. There's Andrade. Solid search from him. Now Lawrence takes over. Links it out with Woodburn Hall. Now Goulding. Toby King shooting up to close that play down low. Thomas moves it right. Now Peltier. Another run. He's 15 metres out from the line, directly in front of the post. Options to both left and right. And it goes down the right hand side. Lawrence. Jamal Coleman dabs it forward. Oh, he's picked up well there by lineup. Just for a second he had open pasture. Newman slips the ball out. Not sure how much he knew about that, to be fair. But it is 9 levels. Control to the ground by 3. Lehman and Smith passing down the left hand side. Here's Greenwood. Slips the ball out. Kick comes in from Smith. Oh, that's a composed kick. That's a great kick. Will it hold up? It will. Golding's back there to collect. Looks up, sees 2 or 3 England shirts chasing well. And that is half time. So 28 points to nil at half time. We've seen several tries scored, 5 of them in total by England. A hat-trick from Minikin and 1 each from Lynham and King. We've seen 4 goals from the boot of Danny Richardson. Jamaica have tried their level best. They've had very little field possession, just a couple of attacking sets deep inside the England half. They've competed really well, but it's England Knights who control this one at half time by 28 points to nil. And the sides drift off for, I was going to say tea and biscuits, because it is one of those afternoons. It is a freezing autumnal day here at Headingley, despite us being warmed up by the steel band down below. And I'm sure that everyone in an England jersey will be very happy with their performance so far in this game. It's also been a good game for our match officials as well. They picked up every little thing that's been spotted. And at half time here at Emerald Headingley, it's England Knights 28, Jamaica 0. Looks like we're going to be royally entertained at half time. And I will soon be joining George Riley. So we'll have a look at the highlights of that first half. And it was a great opening. I mean, you saw that long ball from Powell. He dominated the opening 20 minutes. Great movement down this right-hand side. And King handing on to Minikin to score after just 3 minutes in at the right corner. Here's the other angle on it. And you just see the way that Richardson just lined it up. Farrell jumped out of the line. Not for the first time in this game, Jamaica caught out. Here's the second try, little run around play between 2 Wigan teammates. Out to Richardson, who threw a dummy, then linked with Evalds, and that was the money ball for Minikin to go in at the corner. Again, players being dragged in left, right and centre as far as Jamaica were concerned. But a lovely piece of link-up play between Partington and Powell. And then that pass, that was a great pass from Evalds. You can tell why he's been in such great form. He's brought down this right-hand side. And it was almost a double pump of the ball which Richardson gave it as well, which just opened play up for Greg Minikin. And here we see Richardson. And again, it's like almost a replay, to be honest, this of the other tries that were scored down this side. Minikin doing well just to hold up there. I love that little in and out play from Minikin. And then we finally saw a bit of attacking play down the left-hand side. Great link-up play between the two halfbacks. Newman onto Lynham, and he threatened to do that before, but then threw the ball back in field, but not on this occasion. He decided he was having the try. And Harry Smith, long ball out to Newman. Those two played in the Academy Internationals at the end of last season. Just shows the player pathways that are succeeding for England. And there's Newman down this left-hand side again. I just thought that was wonderful work, to be honest, by England. And then this was a short side play of some genius. Richardson and Smith calling for it. King to his left-hand side. Lehman then giving it back to King, and King finishing off. Real good piece of flowing rugby down this right-hand side. And then you see it, that defence just drifting in, creating all that space. Ball came back on the inside. Cruz Lehman slipping the net and passing to his right-hand side for Toby King to go in for his 10th try of the domestic season. And that leaves us at 28 points to 0. And look at this, the South Stand beneath us, being royally entertained by all the children dancing. So we've seen a really good half from England Knights. We've seen Jamaica be constructive at times, but they just haven't had any type of field position whatsoever. I wonder what they will see and have in the second half. Will they see more ball? Will they see more position? So it's been a weekend of international entertainment, this by the way, because we've also seen England in action in both men and women's in the World Nines. And also I was down in Llanelli yesterday, where the youngsters of the England Academy side, many of those still just 17 years of age, put Wales to the sword by 62 points to 0. Look out for that one appearing on our league over the course of the next few days if you didn't catch it live. But you are with me, Dave Parkinson, here at Emerald Headingley, where at half time it's England Knights 28, Jamaica 0. I do really like the atmosphere in this ground. Last time I came it was for the Academy International last year. There was probably about 1,200 in the ground. I think there's a few more today. Plenty of people being royally entertained on what is a cool autumnal afternoon. There's just an example of some of the crowd, and those kids being rapturously applauded.
Not the best first half for your boys, but the band are playing well.
Yeah, the band playing, but you know what? Everybody loves a good comeback story. We're ready for the second half.
And I'll join you for further comment in the next couple of minutes.
I enjoyed him. I don't know